They call it the virus that bends you in half. Born in the floodplains of Africa, it has evolved into a globe-hopping predator carried by two of the most dangerous mosquitoes on Earth. Now, in August 2025, China is fighting its largest outbreak in history. Streets are being fumigated, drones are hunting for stagnant water, and hospitals are filling with patients who can't walk without pain. This isn't just another tropical disease. This is a warning shot to the world. Chikungunya, the virus that bends the world. A province on lockdown, a province on lockdown. Streets shrouded in white mist, drones circling overhead, hunting for pools of stagnant water. Hospitals filling with patients who can't walk without wincing. This isn't the start of a Hollywood outbreak movie. This is Guangdong, China. August 2025. The largest chikungunya outbreak in the nation's history is unfolding right now, and the rest of the world may be next. The name that warns you. The virus takes its name from the Makonde language of East Africa. Chikungunya. It means that which bends up. Not because of fever, not because of weakness, but because the pain twists its victims into a permanent stoop. Birth in the floodplains. Its story begins in 1952 in the floodplains of Tanzania. Villagers began falling ill, one after another. Their joints swelled, their backs arched, their knees locked. The pain was relentless. Scientists identified a new virus carried by the mosquito Aedes aegypti. The world barely noticed. It was, for the time being, a local problem. The mutation that opened the world. Decades passed until the virus rewrote its own destiny. A single genetic mutation gave it access to a second carrier, the tiger mosquito, Aedes albopictus. Unlike its tropical cousin, this mosquito could thrive in cooler, more temperate regions. Suddenly, chikungunya could move far beyond the equator, from dusty villages to bustling megacities, from Africa to Asia to Europe. The Mosquito Alliance. The two mosquito species formed the perfect partnership. Aedes aegypti dominated tropical cities, breeding in gutters, drums, and discarded bottles. Aedes albopictus took the suburbs and rural edges, breeding in puddles, tires, even bottle caps. With two couriers now on call, the virus needed only one thing: us, the perfect storm. Global trade and cheap air travel carried infected mosquitoes to new continents. Climate change opened fresh habitats. Rapid urban growth meant billions living in cramped neighborhoods with poor water control. Every rooftop tank, every clogged drain became a potential nursery for the next wave of infection. The August 2025 flashpoint. Now, the largest Chinese outbreak ever recorded is raging in Guangdong. Entire neighborhoods are being fumigated. Residents who ignore mosquito control orders face fines, power cuts, even eviction. Mosquito-eating fish are being dumped into city canals. Hospitals have built mosquito-netted isolation wards. The CDC in the United States has issued a travel warning. It's a campaign of containment, but the mosquitoes aren't listening. The master of disguise. Chikungunya is a trickster. In its first days, it looks just like dengue or Zika. High fever, rash, muscle aches, pounding headache. Without lab testing, they're almost impossible to tell apart. That delay in diagnosis gives the virus precious time to spread unnoticed. Pain beyond the fever. The fever burns bright and fast, but the real cruelty comes after. The virus leaves behind joint pain that can linger for months, even years, ankles that feel broken, hands that can't grip a coffee cup, knees that make stairs impossible. In communities where manual labor is survival, that kind of pain is an economic death sentence. What happens if we do nothing? If this outbreak isn't contained, the numbers could skyrocket. Chikungunya doesn't need to kill to be devastating. Imagine millions unable to work for months, hospitals swamped with chronic pain cases, and entire communities slowed to a crawl. In poorer regions, the loss of even a few weeks of labor can mean famine. In richer cities, it means economic drag and strain on healthcare systems. Rare but terrifying complications. Though rare, the complications can be severe. Brain swelling, Guillain-Barré syndrome, leading to paralysis, heart inflammation, pregnant women passing the virus to newborns, sometimes with fatal consequences, eye damage, skin disorders, even death. In rare but documented cases, the vaccine race. There is hope. 2 vaccines are on the table. One uses harmless virus-like particles and can be given to most age groups. The other is a single-dose live attenuated vaccine, now under review after rare but serious reactions in older adults. But both face the same barrier: slow distribution to the places that need them most. The last line of defense. Until vaccines are everywhere, the only real shield is prevention. Clear standing water. Cover water storage. Wear long sleeves. Use repellents. Sleep under nets. These aren't suggestions. In outbreak zones, they're survival rules. The virus that's learning fast. Chikungunya is a patient enemy. It doesn't need to kill to conquer. A single mutation expanded its reach once before. It could happen again. And in a warming, crowded world, the line between an isolated outbreak and a global crisis is thinner than ever. The warning. The last time we underestimated a fast-moving virus, it cost the world trillions of dollars and millions of lives. Chikungunya may not spread in the same way, but its impact could be just as devastating, drawn out over years of pain and disability. The outbreak in China is a warning shot. The question isn't whether the virus will knock on your door. It's whether we'll be ready when it does. A single mutation was all it took for chikungunya to break free of its old boundaries. In our warming, crowded world, it could happen again at any time, anywhere. Today, it's Guangdong. Tomorrow, it could be your city. The question isn't if the mosquitoes will come. It's whether you'll be ready when they do.